Forgot which news station it was, but I saw an article come out, and it was saying how there's a McDonald's location, not the whole McDonald's corporation, but there was just this one location in Tampa where it's a franchise on. They say he got like 60 franchise locations under McDonald's or whatever, but this was one of his locations out in Tampa, and he is struggling so bad just to get people to come to work for him that this guy decided to pay out $50 for anybody who simply shows up for an interview. So not to let alone get hired, but simply whoever just show up to the interview. That's how bad it's getting. And that's been one of the complaints I've been getting to a lot in Clean Business Network here lately is, nobody wants to work.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no motherfucking fashion show.
What's up, y'all? AJ Simmons here for another episode of the Clean Biz Network podcast. Today I want to talk about something. I really just want to rant a little bit today. I don't even know if I have a lesson for you, but you might walk away with something. But I want to give you something to consider about your business, all right? Because the title of this episode is probably going to be something along the lines of the government is killing small businesses, all right? And you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these stimulus checks. I'm talking about this unemployment and this whole mentality where it's starting to seem like pretty much nobody wants to work anymore. They rather just sit home and collect the check. And can you blame them when the checks that they get from the government is more than what most of these, hourly jobs are paying anyway? I can tell you now, if I wasn't in the position that I'm in and I was hourly work, I definitely would be doing the same thing they're doing. So I can't blame them. You know what I mean? If they ain't making enough off the job, then what would you do? Quit and get unemployment or keep going to that underpaid job, right? And what made me want to do this video is because, or the podcast, wherever you're listening, I saw a article come out. I forgot which news station it was, but I saw an article come out, and it was saying how there's a McDonald's location, not the whole McDonald's corporation, but there was just this one location in Tampa where it's a franchise on. They say he got like 60 franchise locations under McDonald's or whatever, but this was one of his locations out in Tampa, and he is struggling so bad just to get people to come to work for him that this guy decided to pay out $50 for anybody who simply shows up for an interview. So not to let alone get hired, but simply whoever just show up to the interview. That's how bad it's getting. And that's been one of the complaints I've been getting to a lot in Clean Business Network here lately is, nobody wants to work. Actually, I've been getting that complaint for years. So I kind of, because most of the time if I just ask the people the question, look, well, where are you advertising the job at? Have you posted on Craigslist? Have you posted on Facebook? Have you posted this? Have you posted that? Have you told your friends and family? And most of the time the answer is no. You know what I mean? They'll talk to somebody in passing, or they tell one or two people, or you know what I mean? Like they basically just stay within their sphere of influence and don't really put it out there like that. And then so I'm like, well, before you can say nobody want to work, make sure that you're exhausting all avenues first, right? But anyway, but now, I think that gripe might have some validity to it because, and I tried to say it might be valid. How about that? Y'all know what I was trying to say. But I think it might be a valid complaint at this point because, with all the free money going out, it's hard to find people to work for these jobs, especially with a cleaning position where if you're a brand new cleaning company and you got, maybe 4 or 5 contracts or AKA accounts, and you don't have a ton of work to go around. You might have maybe 18, 20 hours of work for them per week right now until you continue to grow. And so it's very difficult to find somebody that's willing to work for that. So I think I might have to pivot and start teaching people another way to build wealth with a cleaning business, because you still can build wealth for the cleaning business without a doubt, whether you get workers with you or not. But if you've been watching my channel for a while on YouTube, AJ Simmons on YouTube, if you've been watching that for a while, then you know what I'm about. I'm about putting systems in place, right? I'm about not working in your business, but working on your business, hiring people to do the actual physical work. You worry about growing the business and gross in revenue. You take a little bit less of each contract up front, but in the back end, you can grow as big as you want to because you don't have to physically clean yourself. So every time you want to get a new contract, you just hire somebody, put them in there, and you can grow it, exponentially. It's unlimited to how big you can grow when you're not the one that's being depended on for the cleaning, right? But now, since nobody wants to work, let's just say nobody wants to work, right? If you're in one of those areas where you're struggling to hire, and this might not be something that everybody's struggling with, right? But just in case you are, this is for you. So the first thing that comes to my mind is this. I think that if nobody wants to work, well, fine then. You work. And you got to go to old school. There's a lot of old school cleaners that I learned under when I used to subcontract under them who taught me how to clean. And they've been getting money for years. You know why? Because you can easily in commercial, and it depends on where you live too, you might can go higher than what I'm about to say, but you could easily charge $25, $30 an hour just for commercial cleaning. Okay, so to clean somebody office building, you can charge $25, $30 an hour. If you in some of those higher places like Chicago, like California, like New York, you can go probably even higher than that, right? So just clean it yourself and be a high-ass paid cleaner, okay? Then you take those high profits that's paying you more than most of these jobs would anyway, and then you invest it, okay? So you basically treat your cleaning company like a job, like a job, and then use your money and invest it into other assets. That's passive though. So for example, document your journey. Y'all know that's one of the biggest things I'm about. Get paid to be you. I didn't do the program anymore, but I still want to preach that doctrine for sure, because that's what I did, right? And that's what I do, right? So document the journey. That's the first thing. Start a YouTube channel. Show yourself out there cleaning, getting out here talking about anything. Matter of fact, it ain't got to be about just your business when you get on YouTube. You can get up there and talk about sports for all you want, but whatever, something that you're interested in that you wouldn't mind doing every day, with a comedy video, whatever the case may be, but do some videos that go a YouTube check. So now you got two streams of income. You're cleaning, then you got your YouTube check. Then you can turn around, you can copy my blueprint and write a book on it too. Just write an ebook, or better yet, not even on this, you can write a children's book. Children's book ain't gotta be but 10 pages. You sell that thing, you know what I mean? And then just put it out there, blast it to your social media, pay for some affiliate marketing or influencer marketing on Instagram. Find somebody with a bunch of followers that got a lot of engagement, pay them to post it on their page, and then use that as your advertising. You know what I mean? It's $40, $100 max to pay an influencer to post on your stuff, right? You know what I mean? But so that go 3 streams of income. Then you might buy yourself a rental property, right? 4 streams of income. These are all things that I did, okay? I was cleaning out in the field, and I had an ebook for sale. I had a rental property, and I had my YouTube channel. Those were my 4 streams of income starting off. Then I used to do other things, like I partnered with a car dealership who I had bought a car from, and he was like, if you refer somebody to me, I'll give you a $500 referral bonus. I said, bet. So every time, what I did was, I ran a marketing promotion on my Facebook page and said anybody. At first, I took a picture of my car, posted it on Facebook. I should go find that post and share it with y'all on this video. But I said I took a picture of my car and said, look, anybody thinking about buying a car here shortly, hit up my guy Anthony. It was a guy named Anthony. It said, hit up my guy Anthony. He hooked me up with my dream car, my Cadillac, and blah blah. He'll get you right. And if you decide to buy through him, I'll be sure to fill up your tank as soon as you buy the car. Because I knew that if he paid me the $500, I just take $50 max out of the 500, fill up their tank, and I still walk away with $450, right? So get creative out here. Like, this is the era of the hustler. Like, when COVID hit, a lot of businesses went under. Okay, don't get it wrong. A lot of businesses went under, but when COVID hit, a lot of businesses and a lot of people got richer, and I'm one of them. I got more wealthy than I ever been when COVID came. When it first hit, definitely caught me off guard, and I was a little bit struck, right? And I took a little hit at first, but then what did I do? I pivoted. Same thing I teach everybody else to do. You have to pivot when things hit, and you just adjust to it, right? So when COVID hit, if you had a cleaning company, you should have pivoted and offered disinfecting services. A lot of people in the Clean Biz Network made more money than they ever had once COVID hit. Me, on the other hand, I made more money because of what? When they pivoted, they did disinfecting services. When I pivoted, I put a monthly price on Calculated Clean. Y'all remember my mobile app, Calculated Clean? I was giving that away for free for about a year or so. Then when COVID hit, I said, okay, I got to do something. And I said, let me put a price up there. Subscriber said, just put $4.99 up there. We'll pay it. So I did it. That's exactly what I did. I said, let's do $4.99. And back then I didn't have the proposal feature, so I felt like I couldn't charge as much as my competitors charge, right? Because my competitors charge $39 or more per month. So mine, I said, I do $4.99 because I got the calculator. I had a network at the time and stuff like that, right? But it won't really quite official. So I put that $4.99. I saw, oh, wait a minute, people are willing to pay for this for real. Okay, bam. So that's a proof of concept. So then I got diligent and decided, okay, well, how can I improve on it? I need to figure out how to offer proposals. So then I created a proposal feature. I created an inspection feature. I created the walkthrough feature. Once I added those three things in addition to the calculator and the network, then I said, okay, bam, now I can charge $29 a month, right? And so I just pivoted. So, think about how can you pivot if people are really not looking to work right now, if you feel like that's going to be the future. Because I honestly feel like at this point, it's starting to look like if the government keeps it up, they're gonna have to go to basic, basic UBI, Universal Basic Income, where the government sends everybody a check every month. That's what it seems like we're headed, right? That's what the guy Andrew Yang, who was about to run for, actually he did run for president, but he lost in the primaries, and he didn't win. But I think that's the philosophy that a lot of these politicians are about to adopt. And that's where we headed. And if we do head there will be a lot of people who take the lazy way out and just decide, I'm going to sit at home because I'm getting this free check from the government. There will be some people out there that want to work and they're going to take that extra money and invest it. But a lot of people ain't going to want to work. And so I need to give you messages like this one to let you know, look, it's always more than one way to skin a cat. Okay? The best way to build wealth is to build a business and build a system out of it. Hire other people. If you're getting $30 an hour to clean a building, put somebody else in there for $15 an hour, but you keep the $15 an hour passive. That's definitely the best way to build. But if you can't do that because people don't want to work, well, fine. You keep the $30 an hour. That's a good paying wage, right? That's still good money. I guess it depends on where you live. But as far as I know, that's still decent money, right? So you can take that. Keep your personal expenses low, because whether you build a business or not, you're going to need to keep your personal expenses low. That's important when you're trying to invest and build wealth long term, right? And you only got to sacrifice like that for 5 years max, and then after that you can start advancing your lifestyle a little more. But anyway, live off that $30 an hour that you charge for commercial cleaning. It's still going to be great because you still your own boss. You got flexible hours, right? And you ain't got to worry about nothing. So, get enough buildings to where you can clean, make decent money, and then just start investing on the side. Whether it be in the stocks, whether it be in the real estate, whether it be into other side businesses that you can make passive, like vending machines, right? Or something. Just think of things that you can do that you can make into a passive business. I found a website. I'm going to put this out there. I found a website called... what was it called? I think it's like All Live or something. I forgot what it is. But anyway, it's a website that you can sell your own shoe, right? So you can create your own shoe and just start your own shoe brand, build a following, and sell that. They manufacture it for you. They ship it for you. And obviously, it is a little bit of limitations that come with it since they're doing all of this for you. But look into it. Just Google how to create my own shoe brand. It'll pop up. I forgot the name of it. But man, there's so many ways to get it out here, and people are shopping online more than ever, right? So if you feel like, okay, well, I still want to do my cleaning company, but people just don't want to work, so it's hard for me to build it like I'm trying to build it. Okay, we'll build it a different way. Just pivot. Everything is about pivoting, right? But the thing about it is the customers is out here. That's just a fact. Somebody got to clean these things. They ain't got no cleaning robots yet. Not no cleaning robots. They might get to something that can sweep a floor or something. You know what I mean? But there ain't no cleaning robots out here yet. So take advantage. Get out here. And with COVID, I'm telling you, COVID made cleaning essential at this point. Now we're essential personnel. So get out there and take advantage. Close some deals. Start making enough. Because again, you can give yourself a raise when you're your own boss. You'll still be self-employed. Even if you don't have any workers working for you, you're still self-employed, right? So you can give yourself a raise. You need to make more money, just go out there and get another $2,000 contract, right? Go get a $1,000 a month contract. Just go get another one. You in charge of it. Make more calls. Hire a cold caller right quick just to get you the contract that you need, and then let them go. Lay them off a little bit. You know what I mean? But It's always a way to get it, y'all. Be able to pivot. Don't let, nobody don't want to work, stop you from getting to where you trying to get to in this life. I'm telling you, it's people that when this pandemic hit, they lost everything. You know, there's a lot of people poorer than they ever been. They waiting around for stimulus checks. They can't get approved for the unemployment for whatever reason. It's people out here that's losing. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, there's a lot of us out here that's winning, and you need to make sure that you're on the winning side right now. All right. So I'm just telling you what I know and based off of what I see. All right. So make sure you pivot, man. If you can't find nobody to work, okay, well, you work and have you a plan for what you're gonna do to get you to that passive income level. That's all it was about anyway. When I tell you create a system, that's all I'm trying to get you to do is create passive income, because that's what wealth is. It's your time. You're trying to buy your time back, right? So you can have the freedom to do what you want to do in life. That's what wealth really is. It's about how much time can you survive without having to work. Simple as that. So be able to pivot out here and don't get discouraged, and don't just settle for this, all right? This is plan B. This ain't plan A. Make sure that you're getting out here and promoting your job opportunities on all the platforms. Indeed, Facebook, Craigslist, friends and family, employees that you already have, to get them a referral program. If you can refer somebody to come work for us and they stay for 30 days, I'll give you a $50 bonus in your check, or a $100 bonus, or whatever you can do, right? But get creative with this stuff, man, and treat your people right. Pay them well. Like, I seen something the other day. Somebody said, you got to put these people through the program, and don't nobody want to start off I can't find anybody that'll work to the point where I will pay them. I forgot exactly how it was worded, but basically, like, don't try the old school method either. One reason that I didn't have high turnover, and to this day, even with my new company, with my lead generating service, I don't have high turnover at all. You know why? Because I pay the best I can pay from day one. See, old school thinking is, when you start them off at minimum wage, and if they do good after 90 days, they get a little dollar raise, or a 30-cent raise, or a dollar raise, whatever. Then after that, if they make it a year, you get them another dollar, and if they make it out, you get them another. Nah, we don't do it based off of time over here. I'm gonna give you as much as I can pay you and still profit. And that should be your incentive to want to come back, because you're making more than what you typically would for this particular job. That's number one. Then I'm also going to treat you like an adult. I'm going to give you a list of responsibilities, and you're going to go do them. And if you don't do them, then bye. Right? So figure out ways to make your job desirable. Is it freedom that you can provide them? Is it better pay that you can provide them? Is it simply respect and appreciation that you can provide them? That's another thing I make sure I tell my people every single day. I appreciate them. Not every single day anymore. I ain't want it to become redundant. But I tell them often. You know what I mean? I tell them often. And that, so they know, listen, this company won't exist without you. You very valuable. And I realize that. And that's like one of the tones and the attitudes that a lot of workers have, especially hourly workers and lower level workers, is, I'm doing all the work and they don't even do nothing, and I'm getting this little bit of money. They don't even appreciate what I do. So let them know you appreciate them. You know what I mean? And you can tell them you appreciate them. You can show them you appreciate them by giving them respect, and also by paying them the best you can pay them, and also by allowing them a little bit of freedom and treating them like an adult, right? Allowing some paid time off when you can, right? Educate them. As a matter of fact, if they want to get into a cleaning company, you stay with me. I'll help you start growing up your cleaning company. I help you save up the money through your paychecks. I guide you. Listen, you know what I mean? Like, I used to go as far. Listen, do you need me to coach you on what you should do with your money when you get it? Whatever you need. Like, be friendly with them. We ain't got to be friends, but we can be friendly, right? Become a mentor to them. And that's why me building a personal brand, that's why I'm telling you to do it too, was so important, because, like, not only am I, approachable and helpful in person, but then they can turn around and look online and say, oh, wow, this guy has this many followers. He's influencing, people around the world. Yeah, maybe I should listen to him too. You see what I'm saying? So get creative with this stuff, man. Don't be scared to pivot, and do what you got to do to make that business work, all right? I had to come talk to y'all about this, because I see what's going on out there. All right, so I'm AJ Simmons. If you ain't start your cleaning company yet, you just want to get started because you heard me say you can make $30 an hour and just do that way, versus you sitting out here trying to work for somebody else, go to cleanbusinessnetwork.com and check out our cleaning business starter kits. And if you already in business, but you're thinking, Well, I really just could use some more customers. Make sure you check out cleanbiznetwork.com and look at our lead generation service too, so we can set some appointments for you to get some walkthroughs going so that you can do some bids, all right? And then download the Calculated Clean mobile app. We got a social network. That's my very own social network that I created. I'm so proud of it. So make sure you download the Calculated Clean mobile app and check that out. The Calculated Clean app has all of our products available on it as well, so you can shop on there. You can look at the network, ask some questions, answer some questions, do inspections, all type of stuff, man. Download the Calculated Clean mobile app and see what we got going on. I'm AJ Simmons. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you.